Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, Patriot Pioneers. Today, we are back with episode number 2 of PTHS Rewind. We're back at it, and we're excited. We have some new faces today. We have special guest Caleb in the house.
What up?
What up?
Here.
Caleb, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I'm a junior here. My freshman year, I played soccer. I am a varsity bowler here.
Woo!
Average 220 out of 300.
Hell
Yeah, stoked to be here.
Awesome.
What up, bowlers?
Voted.
Visited by Fox 5 News this morning.
Cooler.
Cooler?
Bring a cooler.
I'm
Carry.
not-
Patriot Choir concert.
Alrighty, so, but remember when I said that Patriot was probably going to run the house on Unity Reed? Yeah, 62-0, we beat Unity Reed. Absolutely dominant. Caleb, can
What a
you
game
tell
from the
more
boys.
since you were
Yeah.
there?
You know, it was a blowout. You know,
Yeah.
Unity Reed. They only converted 2 first downs the entire game.
Holy
Two
wow.
two
Whoa,
first
that's
downs. Two
What-
first downs.
Was there anybody that stuck out to you during the game? That
You know,
noticed?
I'm gonna be honest. I gotta give Anthony Rivers, our freshman quarterback.
Freshman quarterback.
You know, a freshman coming into the system at Patriot High School where everything is on the line, like it's win or nothing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know. Also, shout out to Jonah Howell's backup quarterback currently,
Yeah.
sophomore, who also played really well, and
Nice.
everyone on that team played excellent football.
Nice. Love it. All
And-
right.
And the boys will be back at it again on this Friday. This past Friday, it will be against Osborne Park. Osborne Park, who's 2-2. They did not look so good last week against
Ooh.
their opponents, Gainesville. They allowed 58. And Patriot, I'm going to say it again, Patriot should run the house this week.
You know, Travis, I'm calling us 70 to nothing.
Woo!
70
70 is the
70
call
nothing.
here.
I don't
Holy
think
I'm
so.
gonna
I don't think
say
that offense-
65-0.
65? Okay.
Well, switching gears here, our field hockey team beat Battlefield 4-0.
Bam! What
Very
up,
big
Hockey?
win for them. So,
Yeah. Love
big
that.
up to our field hockey team at Patriot.
Mhm.
Yeah. Shout out to Ortiz.
And now, shout out to our volleyball team, also whooping Battlefield 3-0.
Clean sweep
Clean-
against Battlefield.
You know,
The
like-
Bobcats.
Yeah. So
Good performance this week from our Patriot Pioneers.
Good looks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Loving it. Loving it. And flag football takes the win over Osborne Park 20-6.
Huge win for
What a
all of
win.
us.
wins.
That is a lot of wins. I'm seeing a lot of W's, not a whole lot of L's, which I'm excited about.
Coach Payne and Coach Doc, they're doing something right. They're doing something right
Russ.
on that offense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, seems like we're off to a very good year at Patriot with our athletics.
Yes.
All of our teams are able to grab W's this week, so
100%.
big up to our Patriot Pioneers that are in our fall athletics.
Moving on. We also had the club fair this week on Tuesday. That was really cool.
That
We had
was
a lot
awesome.
we had a lot of different clubs. A lot of new clubs that I hadn't seen before. Like I thought it would be. I figured there would be definitely some new club faces out there, but it was really interesting.
Yeah, and you know, it was really nice to see how many people actually showed up and seemed interested in the clubs at Patriot.
Yeah.
I joined too. I was able to join Red Nation and No Place for Hate, two very big clubs
Nice.
at Patriot that I would encourage anyone watching to join as well. But beyond that, there are many different clubs for any niche.
Yeah,
I know there was robotics and there was Christian Association Club,
Yeah.
and those are some very good clubs at Patriot. And there are so many people there, and it was a great time.
I feel like I did way too much. I signed up for, I think, 6 clubs.
Oh.
Oy.
The diversity of the clubs they had this year was absolutely incredible. I also joined Red Nation.
Yes.
Did you join Red Nation as well?
Of course. Go Pios, baby.
Of course, I've been in Red Nation since freshman year.
So all
sir.
4 of us here and the cameraman.
Cameraman
are all
back.
in
Shout
Red
out
to
Nation.
back.
Hi, back.
Red Nation.
So everyone here, everyone that is watching, I very much encourage you to join Red Nation. Support our pioneers.
Yes.
We all do. It was great. There are definitely so many fun experiences of being on Red Nation. So definitely join that.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely join that.
And if
Definitely
you
join
ever show up to a football game, always come out before the game and pop out at the tailgate.
Pop out at
Pop-
the
pop-
tailgate.
Pop out.
Yeah.
I'm always at those tailgates, you know.
Yeah. What can you? What
Is
can?
that right?
What can,
that. Yeah, ain't that the truth?
what can you do there, Travis?
So I heard this past Friday they actually were doing face painting. So
Yes.
if you were there and did that, hopefully you had a fun time there. I believe they do have concessions there as well. So
Yeah, they got some snacks. I'm pretty sure we got some free candy and chips. At least that's what it was the last time I came there. It was really, really cool.
they also have cornhole, I think.
Cornhole
So.
and spike ball. Y'all ever
Spike
wanted to
ball.
learn spike ball? They got some of that there too.
You get your face painted, Travis. You get a tiger. You know.
Cute little tiger on
What are you getting
Travis.
tonight, Travis?
I think you
We'll
gotta-
see
think
if
you
I
gotta-
get something tonight. I kind of got to do
It's
something.
pink, bro. Pink on the face is it's a nice.
Yeah.
What?
Also, something very important today. Our Red Nation and Patriot was visited by Fox 5 News this morning from 7:30 to 9:30. We were on the news this morning, and we got to show up and represent. Our cheerleaders were there, our football team was there, cross country was there, and so was our band. So it was a great time. I was there. I'm pretty sure we all were there, and it was a great experience for Patriot, and it was very awesome to see our Red Nation finally getting recognition. Because other schools have had it, but finally it's our turn, and I think this is the start of something
go,
very
baby.
good for Patriot.
Bring in the Pioneers.
What do you guys
Bring in
think?
the Pioneers. I think it was really, really cool being able to do that, and it's very interesting because I've never been like in a situation where I'm like with the news people, like the
Yeah.
people who do the news. I'm not usually like in that type of situation, so it's very interesting to see what goes on behind the scenes. It's actually. It was a lot more waiting than I thought it would be. I thought it would be
Yeah.
more like.
Yeah, because
wasn't-
it was like 5 minutes of us cheering, and then they're like, "Okay, now walk the track for half." So,
But
then
yeah.
we walk the track, and then we're in a tunnel, and it was really interesting because it's kind of like you're waiting a lot, and then you have your moment, and then like
Yeah.
you're really hype and really intense, and then it's back to waiting again. So, and it was really cold this morning.
It,
so.
it was frigid.
And everyone was in shorts and a t-shirt.
Yeah.
On Thursday, we did not have any school. So, like Tuesday, a couple weeks ago, we also did not have school, and we
Last
talked
week.
about, yeah.
Yeah.
Stuff. All right, so we talked about on that Tuesday what we did on our day off. So, does anyone want to talk about what they did on this past Thursday?
I'm down. Yeah.
So on Thursday, I slept until 1,
Love it.
and then
Oh, yeah.
I made myself pancakes,
Mm.
and then I slept until 3,
Mm.
and then I went and got this haircut.
Which looks absolutely fantastic.
Gosh.
Not
Everyone,
chopped.
make sure you-
Look at how
everyone,
handsome.
everyone in the comments make sure. you
Everyone
tell
in the
Byron how
comments
nice his haircut is.
type hashtag Byron is not chopped. I would appreciate that
Yes.
a lot. And then I studied for physics, and then I went to bed.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Very unproductive day, but
Caleb?
I woke up.
You know.
Had some
You
had
know.
some
I
breakfast.
did that too. I also did that.
Really?
Had some lovely breakfast. Went on a walk with my dogs.
Awesome.
And
You know.
did some homework for apes.
Love
Lovely,
it, you know.
lovely. And then had to drive my mom and sister to Target,
I did. I called him. and
which
he was
I
at
did
Target.
call
Yeah.
Beckett. And then I went to practice. Practice is lovely. This kid didn't show up, but
I
Oh,
had to study for
oh,
physics.
but he
Oh,
had
God.
to study for
I had to
physics.
study for physics.
So,
Sure.
what about y'all? What'd you do?
Beckett?
You got it. All right. So yesterday I drove my mother at the crack of dawn, around 8:00 in the morning. I woke up and I got to drive my mom about an hour out to Front Royal to go to an appointment, and then we came back about an hour. But I did get a lot of drive time from that, so I'm hoping to get my license somewhere in the near future here. I'm really excited.
Not to cut you off, but today I can officially drive by myself.
Hey!
Driver.
I'd also like to add, this past week I also got my actual driver's license card in the mail. So
Hey! I
Yeah.
feel very left out now, honestly. Well, I'm sure Byron does too.
You're
I mean,
left
he
out
got a
too?
haircut though, so it's like
Yeah, haircut.
I'll drive one day.
you don't need to drive when you have a beautiful haircut like Byron. You'll have other people drive you around.
Sorry to cut you off, but
No, you're good.
this Thursday I didn't really do too much. I mean, woke up late. Didn't really do anything all day. I think me and my buddy drove out to a store, picked a few things up.
Love it.
Nothing much. And then later that night, bowled the upset boys.
Whoa,
The
whoa,
New York
whoa.
Yankees.
Sorry, sorry we had to cut right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Travis started going off about some random baseball team that nobody knows. Lord have
Yeah.
mercy.
Yanks.
Yeah. All right.
Also on Thursday, we had our senior pictures. Unfortunately, none of us are seniors, so
Yeah.
we don't actually know what happened.
We have no clue.
No
If
clue.
any of you guys want to let us know what happened,
I hope you smiled great. You know.
I'm sure there were some beautiful smiles out there. Jackson Santiago, I'm sure that was a beautiful
that's a
smile.
lovely
That is
smile.
a lovely smile.
That's
right
my
there.
varsity center back.
Yeah.
Now, looking ahead, we have PSATs coming up on the 18th. Freshmen, sophomores, and juniors in your advisory. Go straight to your advisory for this lovely test that we all hate.
Love.
Seniors,
Who
you're
else?
lucky.
Who else? The PSAT.
I love the PSAT personally.
I, for one, I love the PSAT. I think it's a great use of our time, and I think it's really good to help prepare us for the SAT that we have later in our senior years because it's very important to go to college.
Actually,
So
I think we-
it's a great opportunity that we get to take the PSAT to get some experience what the SAT might be like in the future.
I don't like taking it junior year just because that junior year is the year we actually take our SATs.
Yeah.
I feel like freshman, sophomore, great use of it. Junior year, a little too much, but
I think
overall,
the PSAT is awesome, you know?
It's also
I think
senior
it's great.
skip day, though.
I think it's
I'm
great.
Sure
Yeah,
I'm
it is
sure the
it
seniors
is
love
senior
it.
skip day.
seniors in the comments, let us know what you're doing on skip day.
I'm sure they usually organize something for that, right? Like IHOP or like
Yeah.
what was it last year? It was IHOP, no? Was
I
it
think it might have been last year,
get some
yeah.
pancakes? That's probably when they still had that promo out.
Now, looking ahead, during our PSATs, we have Spirit Week. Now, on Tuesday, you know, it's bring whatever but a backpack.
Now, what week is this?
This is the week of the 18th.
Okay. So
Okay.
homecoming, yeah.
Homecoming
So
week.
homecoming
2 weeks
week.
from now, yeah.
I will not be
So,
bringing a backpack on that
what-
day.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring a cooler. I'm gonna bring a cooler.
Bring a cooler?
Bring a cooler.
I'm not going to spoil what I'm bringing because it'll be too good.
I'm not spoiling what I'm bringing as well, but trust me, it will be crazy. I have a ridiculous thing planned,
It'll be crazy.
and you will notice in the halls what I bring.
Now, to move on down, next, on that Friday, we have the pep rally.
Woo! Yes,
Make
sir.
sure you are wearing your class colors.
Class colors.
And if you are a junior, make sure that you order your class shirt.
Class of 2026, 2027.
You know, the
6'7".
good old
Class
6'7"
of
shirts.
6'7",
Am I
class of
right?
6'7". Okay, looking even further ahead, homecoming is coming up on the 18th. How excited are we for homecoming?
Still stoked.
I'm still stoked for homecoming. I'm excited. Even if you're not going to the dance, it's a great way to hang out with your friends, plan a nice night, and
Great
just
excuse to do
have
so.
one-
Yeah.
yeah, it's a great excuse to just go out and do something. You know, a lot of people are cooped up in their houses nowadays, so it's great to go out somewhere.
I ordered my ticket on GoFan, so if you're still wondering where the homecoming tickets are, they will be on the GoFan website.
Yes.
And
So make sure to
currently-
check GoFan for the tickets before they're gone.
I mean, Patriot Choir concerts on Monday, October 6th. So next week.
At 7.
It'll be tomorrow at the time this video
October
comes out.
6th at 7.
But it's be there. If you're worried about that, Byron will not be at the choir
He will
concert.
thankfully not be.
Becky
so
and me will be there.
we will be there. We will actually be in uniform participating in said choir concert. It's gonna be we got a lot of bangers this year, I think.
Yeah. I wouldn't spoil anything.
I'm not gonna spoil anything, but
You're
I
gonna
would
see-
spoil if I
You're
knew
gonna
all the
see some
songs.
dancing.
you might see a little bit of dancing.
And perhaps a little singing.
And we might throw out a few Instagram reels here and there about
Ooh.
promotional stuff. We may or may not throw out a few Instagram
May or may
reels
not.
here or there. And I think that's about all we have for you guys this week on this edition of PTHS Rewind. Thank you for tuning in. And as always, go Pioneers.